Good afternoon, Kenya. This is Kenya News Alert. Karibuni sana. I am your host Zulfa, and this is Sema Nasi Show. This is where you speak to us as we speak to you. Okay, you tell us how you feel about it. We tell you how we do feel about it, and then we really talk about it generally. Today is on the what? On the 16th of April 2025, and it's on a Wednesday afternoon. Yes? Mm-hmm. So to my people, please do introduce thyselves.
Good afternoon, guys. I think you're good. I think tumewacha kidogo, but we are back now again. Join, comment, like, share, live chat hapo. My name is Tilda in the house of Zulfa. And tell a friend of a friend to join Kenya News Alert TV, where we update you and give you all what is happening in the government or in our country. Thank you.
Thank you so much once more. This is Plain San Felix, and welcome you to Sema Nasi Show. I think this is now the time you want to talk with us. Hello guys, how was your break?
My break was beautiful. Mm-hmm. What? How was your break now? I'm waiting for you to answer. You want me to answer?
My break was bored.
Bored, and how I saw you laughing and rolling everywhere. That was boring. You were laughing and inviting me goo everywhere.
Guys, even if you look at me, you can just see my face. Was I rolling and laughing?
Yeah.
As you see me just right now. What a jokes, Sulfa.
So before I'm making where's out? I am making an habit of doing this, yeah. So as you know, you see me donning this red lipstick, and this red lipstick is representing the blood of the young women and the young girls that have been slaughtered, that have been murdered, and this is a symbol. So I'm insisting you go on Usikimye, all social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on X, on everywhere. And we are assigning a petition where we want to make femicide the number one. I'm going to say a first degree crime. A first degree crime. So that's why you see Zulfa wearing red lipstick for the first time in history. I'm wearing lipstick. Yes? So that is what we're trying to say. And anyway, we're gonna still insist that please let us not kill our women. Please. Ukikataliwa iko tu sawa msee. Sawa, you can just move on to the next person. Squeeze utagwa 20 pop. So you go there. Don't kill anyone. Don't harm anyone because they've said no to you. And also mkikosa na nyumbani jamani, if you feel it is so heated that things are gonna go south, just walk out. Si lazima mshindane, mpimane mwenye akona nguvu, you know, because it leads to death. Also, mjamaa kukatia na utaki kuingia box yake, do not make them feel inferior. You can always say just no, thank you, you know, of which some of them bado rakiambiwa no thank you, they feel they own it, so, you know. So that is so sad. And yes. So let us go to every social media platform of Sikimi. Let us vote and sign the petition to make femicide. If you're a woman out here, you could just put on the red lipstick to symbolize the blood of the women that wamemwaga damu zao. Now I want us to get to a main topic. The president is live, so without ongea for like, I'm gonna say 1 minute or 2 minutes, and then we're gonna go directly to Ruto, because that is what is happening right now. Tutaka to join kule kwenye gwaride. So cadets, what can when the name cadets comes to your minds, what can you say about that?
Maybe
Iyo wakati mtu anasema cadet, I think ni wale watu wenye wanafanya ni wenye wana kwa recruited. Ama let me ask you. Yes? Ilikuwa recruitment ya polisi wenyewe ilifanyika lini mwisho? Recruitment ya polisi
Unataka kutuambia ama atuuliza?
Nilikuwa nauliza.
Tilda.
Asijui hata. Sikumbuki hata lini.
But cadet ni yule
It's for army.
Anaenda kutrain kwa military.
Army recruitment, yeah. So that is what is going on. Na siku nataka tumalize muda mwingi sana tukiongelelea, sababu that is, we should go see it and then we come and back and discuss it, because that is what the president is doing actually. So if producers atupeleka huko tusikize pia, tukue present na wale watu, and then we come back, we continue, we discuss it, we feel, because this is employment to young people. Yes. Yeah. Ama you have something else to say before you go there?
I can say something as maybe something. Producer akiendelea kututayarishia video. Unajua Zulfa, wakati watu wanapelekwa kuajiriwa kama military officers, at some point huwa wanachukua wawili watatu kutoka every every county. So mnaweza jumuika mkiwa wengi, lakini mkifika huko unapata qualification zimefanya nini, zimeendea watu watatu. That's why maybe at some point they can be very choosy, because they want somebody who is fit.
Yeah, you must be fit to be part of the army.
Nikawauliza mbona polisi walichaguliwa lini mwisho? At some point some cases could rise that police wanakuwa recruited kimapendeleo, yani I don't know niseme vipi, yani sio ile kama vile wanachusingi hao watu wa army. You know, army is the backbone
of the country, of any country.
Yes. So when it comes to this point, maybe corruption iko si ile sana, because that if maybe they can employ corruption during recruitment, that will be the moment they could recruit somebody mwenye ayuko fit into that field, na ni rahisi sana upate wakifanya nini, weaken the army. So mimi kitu yenye ninaweza urge the government and all those officials who are going to be included there, how do I wish you could avoid corruption. Na mtu maybe ukiona kijanaka hawezi na ayuko fit, please let that person to understand that the son, or make that youth to understand that you are not fit. Explain to him, explain to her, and make that person to understand that this is the reason why I'm not fit into this, because that is a life or death.
True.
It is a life and death or death choice that you really need to make. Na ni kama ni covenant unaenda ku make with your life, either you live or you die. It is a covenant you are going to make within yourself. So you are prepared that you might either go to die to die or to
but that is saying a death warrant, yeah.
That is a death warrant. So that's why mimi ninaweza sema like, kama if that program is ongoing ama ilikuwa ishafanyika, please let that program to be done in a way that it is not under corruption. We don't want people who are not fit into that field.
No.
I thank God wakati wa the Republic of Congo, wakati walienda huko walirudi karibu wote. I don't know kama maybe tulilose hata mmoja.
Walina Congo lisuge.
Ile M23 si wali contribute ama hawakwenda?
It is only Tanzania and South Africans.
If hawakwenda, I thank God for that too. Because I thank God for that too, because
so but you can take our police officers in Haiti where they are being killed, where their bodies are being used for rituals. So it is bad.
Lakini na ujue wale si hao police wa kawaida wenye mezoea.
Nani?
Hao wenye walienda huko.
Just
those are special units zenye
wamekaribiana. But they are being killed. Did you see that video of that body that was trending? Walichukua how the gangs, and it has not been returned mpaka sahi. I hear even some of the soldiers wameshahepa huko wameenda. They abandoned their duties, they have gone because it is a hostile place to be. Walichukua mti wata kufanya for voodoo. You know Haiti is known for voodoo. So they took a body and they circulated everywhere. Even the mother was crying, saying, please stop circulating that video of my son. I don't even know where the body is right now. And they're circulating how he has been killed and how those people are speaking trash over my son's body. So stop circulating that video. So it's not a good place either way. It's nasty. Hakuna war, and to assume too, hakuna any place that there's war that is good, that there's any bloodshed that it is good. You know, like I have a cousin of mine, yani KDF, aja gets nitangwaje, either deployed, but you know I usually pray that they never get deployed. Although them they know what they signed up for, you know. But iko tu venye iko. Haya, Mr. Producer. Okay, sawa. Wacha Atilda tuambie na feel aje kuhusu situation.
Najua hizi vitu kama si yako hapo wanafanya hizo shughuli zake, si ndio? But you know hizi vitu ni mnaendanga mnapata hata watu walishachakuliwa. Do you know that? Ni wengine mmeenda tu pale kupanga line. But if ukienda deep in vizuri, kuna watu washachuziwa kitambo wa kufanya hiyo kitu. Cause kuna I think a friend of mine, a schoolmate, a classmate, a deskmate. Mtu hakuwa anakimbia. Hata shuleni ati mmepewa punishment mkimbie. Hakuwahi kimbia kama hiyo. Hakuwahi. Ati yafanya kitu ngumu. Sio ya. Lakini do you know now? Ni police.
I think wacha tuweke hiyo video at least nimekukata pole. You can
sahi yeye ni polisi. And I remember back when walikuwa nasema sijui wanaangalia height, wanakuangalia paka weight, unaangaliwa nini, kuna tu vitu mingi zinaangaliwa hapo. But mimi ushangaa venye huyo msichana aliingia pale. Najua kuenda with the
right.
Ni ile tu cause ndugu yako anafanya ama kazini yako anafanya.
But that happens a lot.
Vitu zinaenda hivi, zinaingia. So you get watu unaenda wewe unachukua hata fair everything of yours, kila kitu umebeba the documents, but when you get there you find that vitu zilikuwa zishamalizika. Wanakuja na kuangalia tu hapo alafu wana choose one.
You know, right now I feel saying something because someone may come and say kuja utuoneshe. So but I don't know if they ever got that job. Sawa. But kuna mtu ambaye I knew they were supposed to go on a program of the Navy. Is it no, not Navy. Yawa wentangwaje. Air Force. Sawa. Just using doors. I don't know if they ever got that, so someone don't come and take me to court because they said that, but I just knew that person. Like I'm gonna say back when ukoma 2021. Sawa. Yeah, I don't know if they ever got that job, but I'm gonna go and confirm. So Mr. Producer,
ya ulinzi. Asante bendi za majeshi ya ulinzi, turudi studio tuweze kupata burudani. sana studio, asante sana studio. Basi wakati wote tokea sasa tutakuwa tunampokea mgeni wetu rasmi, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu wa majeshi yote ya ulinzi ya Kenya hapa uwanjani. Siku yetu muhimu, harusi yetu, uwepo wenu wote. Kwetu ni kitu, kwetu ninyi ni ndugu, leo na kesho.
Harusi maua, ngari ngari wanapendeza.
Leo ni furaha, shangwe na furaha.
Naomba sote tuweze kusimama kumkaribisha Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu wa majeshi yote ya ulinzi ya Kenya, Mheshimiwa Daktari William Kipchirchir Samoei Ruto katika hafla hii ya kufuzu kwa Cadet wa kijeshi. Sote kwa heshima tuweze kusimama tafadhali. Niombe tubaki tukiwa tumesimama kwa wimbo wa taifa, wimbo wa Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki. Na kwa wale waliovalia kofia zisizo rasmi, kwa heshima naomba tuweze kuzivua tafadhali. akija kumwomba heshima Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu wa majeshi yote ya ulinzi idhini ya kukagua gwaride lililoandaliwa na Cadet hawa. Asanteni kwa heshima, tunaweza kuketi tafadhali. Anayemsindikiza Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya ni Mkuu wa majeshi ya ulinzi ya Kenya, Jenerali Charles Mreu Kahariri, pamoja na kamanda wa chuo hiki, Brigedia Peter Kimondio. Sasa akiomba idhini ya kuweza kuendelea na gwaride, punde tu Mheshimiwa Rais atachukua nafasi yake kwenye jukwaa rasmi. Mheshimiwa Rais, burudani fupi kutoka kwa bendi za majeshi ya ulinzi. Mheshimiwa Rais, gwaride hili hivi sasa likijigawanya kwenye vikundi tayari kuweza kupita mbele ya jukwaa lako kwa mwendo wa kinyonga na mwendo wa kasi. Mheshimiwa Rais, mkuu wa gwaride hili Senior Under Officer Ian Mencha Joel. Platoon ya kwanza chini yake Junior Under Officer Cynthia Mboya. Platoon Sergeant Officer Cadet Mohamed Amin Rashid. Platoon ya pili chini yake Junior Under Officer Kennedy Kingara Kiria. Platoon Sergeant Officer Cadet Evans Odiambo. Platoon ya tatu mgeni wetu rasmi chini yake Junior Under Officer Mercy Chepto. Platoon Sergeant Officer Cadet Shadad Wasike. Platoon ya nne chini yake Junior Under Officer Ereu Pascal Jeredi, Tanzania People Defense Forces. Platoon Sergeant Officer Cadet Faith Mokaya. Platoon ya tano jeshi letu la wanaanga chini yake Junior Under Officer Paul Nyaga Mwaura. Platoon Sergeant Officer Cadet Maina Karioki. Platoon ya sita chini yake Junior Under Officer John Njenga Muturi. Platoon Sergeant Officer Cadet Dennis Murimi Njagi. Mheshimiwa Rais, graduate cadets wanaopita mbele yako hivi sasa, platoon ya saba chini yake Senior Under Officer Hosea Kiplangat Kipkeu. Platoon Sergeant Officer Cadet Brian Nziu. Platoon ya nane Mheshimiwa Rais chini yake Junior Under Officer Victor Mnyao. Platoon Sergeant Officer Cadet Brian Kimtai. Mheshimiwa Rais, hawa ni wale ambao wana taaluma mbalimbali, taaluma ya udaktari, uhandisi, miongoni tu mwa taaluma mbalimbali. Platoon ya tisa chini yake Junior Under Officer Joseph Kipkalia Rotich. Platoon Sergeant Officer Cadet Benson Kipngongo. Platoon ya 10 Mheshimiwa Rais chini yake Junior Under Officer Jen Gachoki. Platoon Sergeant Officer Cadet Brian Mtai. Platoon ya 11 chini yake Junior Under Officer Ahmed Zakari Abdi, jeshi la wanaanga. Platoon Sergeant Officer Cadet Levis Adet. Platoon ya mwisho nambari 12 jeshi la wanamaji chini yake Junior Under Officer Wisdom Chisepo, Malawi Defense Forces. Platoon Sergeant Officer Cadet Kelly Rob. Parade Adjutant Junior Under Officer Cynthia Kendi. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Rais kwa kuweza kupokea saluti hii ya heshima kutoka kwa cadet hawa. Kwa heshima naomba sote tusimame kwa ajili ya review order na wimbo wa taifa. Mheshimiwa Rais, kinafuata kipindi cha kiapo cha utii, kipindi ambacho kitaongozwa naye Major Father Peter Kanja, Captain Reverend Sharon Chebet na Major Imam Mohamed Arero.
Oath of allegiance. I do hereby swear by the Almighty God that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the President as the Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defence Forces, the Republic of Kenya, and the Constitution. I will faithfully serve the President and the Republic of Kenya as an officer of the Kenya Defence Forces. I will obey all laws and all orders, regulations, directions and instructions concerning the Kenya Defence Forces. I will discharge all the duties of an officer of the Kenya Defence Forces according to the law, without fear, favor, affection or ill will. So help me God.
Asanteni, kwa heshima tunaweza kuketi tafadhali. wanaopokea vitara vyao SUO, Captain Msungu na Luteni Wainaina. Mheshimiwa Rais, kinafuata kipindi cha kuwatuza na kuwazawadi waliofanya bora katika masomo na mafundisho yao, kipindi ambacho kitaongozwa na mkuu wa chuo hiki Brigedia Peter Kimondio, Captain Mirime Lukio, ACSEM Warrant Officer 1 Sylvester Odumo, Warrant Officer 2 Mwanahija Buengo, Sergeant Agri Otunga na Sergeant Nicholas Kimanthi.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defence Forces, the General Service Officer Cadet intake KMA 2025 and General Service Officer Graduate Cadets intake 42 before you have successfully completed 37 months and 17 months of foundational military training in this academy respectively. The aim of this training has been to transform them from civilians to military officers and prepare them for future leadership of the defense forces. Your Excellency, this academy provides value-based training to ensure that the officers who commission are professionally, physically, intellectually, socially, and morally oriented to military life. In this regard, the training encompassed professional military training, academics, and most importantly, character development. The undergraduate cadets intake KMA 12 of the year 2025 also culminated their training as the pioneer cohort who will graduate with a bachelor's degree in defense and security studies offered by the National Defense University Kenya later in the year. As an academy, we are confident, Your Excellency, that we are commissioning junior military leaders of solid character who will be diligent, committed, and will demonstrate physical and moral courage during execution of their duties. The cadets immediately before you excelled in competitive intakes in various fields while on training. I kindly request you to present them with awards for their good performance. Your Excellency, sir.
Winners Awards. The Best Officer Cadet in Leadership and Command. Cadets intake 12/25. Parade Commander and winner of Sword of Honor. Number 113928, Senior Under Officer Ian Mienja Joel, Kenya Air Force.
Thank you, sir.
The Best Officer Cadet in Leadership and Command. Graduate Cadets intake 42 and winner of Sword of Honor. Number 170998, Senior Under Officer Hosea Kiplagat Kipkeu, Kenya Army. The best officer cadet in final order of merit, graduate cadets intake 42, and winner of Shield of Honor, number 170959, Cadet Adjutant Cynthia Kendi, Kenya Army. The best officer cadet in professional studies, Cadets intake 12/25, and winner of Professional Studies Award, number 166319, Junior Under Officer Kennedy Kingara Kiria, Kenya Army. The best officer cadet in professional studies, graduate cadets intake 42, and winner of Professional Studies Award, number 170948, Junior Under Officer Joseph Kipkalia Rotich, Kenya Army. The best officer cadet in character development, Cadets intake 12/25, and winner of Character Development Award, number 166297, Cadet Sergeant Faith Nyatichi Mukaya, Kenya Army. The best officer cadet in character development, graduate cadets intake 42, and winner of Character Development Award, number 114666, Junior Under Officer Hamed Zakari Abdi, Kenya Air Force. The best officer cadet in academic studies, Cadets Intake 12/25, and winner of Academic Studies Award. Number 113907, Officer Cadet Brian Mutuku Kamau, Kenya Air Force. The best allied cadet in order of merit, Cadets Intake 12/25, and winner of Commandant's Shield. Number 132405, Junior Under Officer Pascal Erio Jeredi, Tanzania People Defense Forces. The best allied cadet in order of merit, Graduate Cadets Intake 42, and winner of Commandant's Shield. Number 23341, Junior Under Officer Wisdom Chisepo, Malawi Defense Forces.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Rais kwa kuweza kuwatuza waliofanya bora katika masomo yao.
Your Excellency, it is now my pleasure and duty and honor to request you kindly to commission these cadets as officers of the Kenya Defence Forces of the Republic of Kenya. Your Excellency, sir.
Kwa heshima naomba sote tusimame kwa kipindi cha mamlaka. Let's all be upstanding for the Presidential Commission.
I, William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defence Forces, give you greetings and reposing a special trust and confidence in your loyalty, courage, and good conduct. Do by this present constitute and appoint you to be an officer in the Kenya Defence Forces. You are therefore carefully and diligently to discharge your duty as such in the rank of second lieutenant or in such other rank as I may from time to time thereafter promote or appoint you to. And you are in such manner and on such occasions as may be prescribed to exercise and well-disciplined in their duties such officers, men and women, as may be placed under your orders. And I do hereby command them to obey you as their superior officer, and you to observe and follow such orders and directions as from time to time you shall receive from me in pursuance of the trust hereby reposed in you. Congratulations.
Asanteni kwa heshima, tunaweza keti tafadhali. Mheshimiwa Rais, kinafuata kipindi cha hotuba, kipindi ambacho kitaendeshwa na mkuu wa chuo hiki, Brigadier Peter Kimondio. Commandant, sir.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defence Forces, the Chief of Defence Forces, the Vice Chief of Defence Forces, the Deputy Governor Nakuru County, the Principal Secretary for Defence, Service Commanders, Honorable Members of Parliament, the Vice Chancellor, National Defence University, Kenya, distinguished members of the Diplomatic Corps, General Officers, Senior Officers, members of the Kenya Defence Forces, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, on behalf of the entire Kenya Military Academy fraternity, I wish to once again thank you for finding time from your busy schedule to be with us today to grace this occasion. Sir, allow me to acknowledge the presence of commandants from allied military academies here in our midst. Major General Francis Mutarusha from Marshal Samora Machel Military Academy in Mozambique, Brigadier Franco Rutegengwa from Rwanda Military Academy, Brigadier General Wycliffe Keita from Uganda Military Academy Kabamba, Colonel Ninga Ali Mohammed from Tanzania Military Academy, and lastly, Colonel Gerald from Burundi Military Academy. Your Excellency, these newly commissioned officers will from here join various services, formations and units of the Kenya Defence Forces and allied countries where they will take up their respective leadership roles. May I now kindly request the Chief of Defence Forces to make his remarks and thereafter invite you, Your Excellency, to address the newly commissioned officers and their guests. Chief of Defence Forces, sir.
Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defence Forces, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, let me take this opportunity to say how grateful we are for taking time out of your very busy schedule to grace this commissioning parade for the 2 intakes. Your Excellency, earlier today, you also presided over the official opening of the Lanet Regional Hospital, as well as the launch of the Ulinzi Prime Health Services Fund. On behalf of the Kenya Defence Forces, Your Excellency, let me say thank you very much and for your continued support in the development of the Kenya Defence Forces. Your Excellency, as earlier mentioned by the Commandant, this parade also marks a key milestone for training and education in our defence forces. Among the newly commissioned officers is the first cohort of general service officers who will be graduating this year later in the year with a Bachelor of Science degree in Defence and Security Studies from the National Defence University, Kenya. As we congratulate the National Defence University, Kenya for this achievement, we also remain grateful to the Kenyatta University, with whose collaboration we ran the previous academic programs for cadets for a number of years. Your Excellency, I congratulate on your behalf the newly commissioned officers. Take note that they joined the military at a time when the security environment globally, regionally, as well as internally is becoming increasingly complex and dynamic, shaped by unseen adversaries, unconventional tactics, and proliferation of technologies in various fields which, inappropriately applied, directly impact on national security. Effective mitigation of the security challenges in the prevailing security environment, therefore, calls for both well-trained personnel as well as well-equipped military forces. The young men and women before you have been well prepared for today's and future professional and career demands. Your Excellency, in this regard, the Kenya Defence Forces appreciates your continuous guidance and support, which has enabled us to remain on track in the modernization of the Kenya Defence Forces capabilities in all spheres of warfare. On our part, we commit to uphold the constitutional mandate and to contribute to the security and prosperity of our beloved nation and beyond. With those remarks, Your Excellency, it is now my honor and distinguished duty to invite you to address the newly commissioned officers and the public at large. Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, General. Please, let's take our seats. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to preside over today's commissioning parade and to witness the graduation of officer cadets who have successfully completed their training in the prestigious Kenya Military Academy. This occasion marks not only the culmination of months of hard work, discipline, and determination, but also the beginning of careers dedicated to honor, duty, and service. I am particularly pleased to note that this cohort includes the first graduates with a bachelor's degree in defense and security studies from the National Defense University, Kenya. This is a significant milestone in our ongoing efforts to align military training with academic excellence and strategic development goals. These graduating officers are not just soldiers. They are scholars, strategists, and patriots. I am confident they have been thoroughly prepared, morally grounded, and expertly equipped to shoulder the sacred responsibility of defending our people, our sovereignty, and territorial integrity with courage, clarity, and commitment. To our new officers, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. You have endured grueling drills, mastered complex tactics, and embraced a code of values that will define your careers and your lives. Today, you join the ranks of at a critical juncture, an era that demands not only physical readiness, but also intellectual agility and strategic foresight. The security landscape is evolving rapidly, shaped by unconventional threats, digital warfare, innovate our doctrine. I commend the Kenya Defense Forces for staying ahead of the curve by retooling training methods, adopting cutting-edge technologies, and building agile leaders ready to meet today's complex security demands. Through these efforts, KDF remains the bulwark of peace and stability, not only in Kenya, but also in the region and in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, national prosperity is built on the pillars of peace, good governance, and inclusive development. Our defense forces are key to upholding these values. Their presence ensures stability, attracts investment, and inspires both national and global confidence. I therefore want to urge all Kenyans, leaders, politicians, journalists alike, that our military men and women.
Thank you so much for that, and we really appreciate. I think everything is all about the way mmeona hapo hivyo, si ndio? Yeah, so wherever you are watching us from, this is Plain San Felix, Kenya News Alert TV. Tunawakaribisha kwa mpigo. Yes? So, ladies, ni nini kimesemwa hapo ambacho maybe kinaweza kinakawa convince like everything is all is online? Online, not online. Online. Yes.
Today the president has been in a lot of places.
Yes.
He went to the Cadets thing. He's also right now in the drama, but that one we're gonna deal with it baadaye. Leo ameamua kukua kila mahali. Ameenda kuangalia drama leo, only that the Butere girls will not be there. Sawa, performing. Now
sasa Butere wanatokea wapi?
Because they could have been national right now. Yes.
What? What?
Wanafaa kuwa national sahi.
Yeah.
So yes, so that is that.
Sasa watakuwa national aje na principal amepigwa transfer?
Asa, how does that involve that one now? These are two different things, yes? Yeah. But I'm so grateful for those people who are getting out, because those are opportunities, those are jobs are created for the young people, you know, so that is, for me, that one is a yes. Tilda, before we wrap up, because kuna mtu anafaa kimbie, wewe, how do you feel about this entire thing?
Thank you. Unajua ni kazi ya president kufanya kitu anafanya. So it's not bad.
It is a constitutional role.
Lazima tu. So it's good. Unajua hata mwenye ako hapo lazima is the first time kusalimia president kwa mkono.
Yes.
So hata akimsalimia bana nasikia tu raha, sawa. And then I'm congratulating those people who performed well when you wamekuwa awarded.
Yes.
Unajua those people ni wale walikuwa serious, they want to come and work for Kenya. Not for watu kibinafsi, for Kenya. Ndio maana you see walifanya na bidii sana. So they passed their exams, their learnings, they catch up everything nicely. Walikuwa focused with what they want. And for those even did not get to be awarded, hata wao wali pull up, walifanya kitu. They are on the line. Yeah? They are on their line. So asiati hakufanya vizuri, but ni ile maybe hakutia ile bidii sana. But finally you are done with your 37 months. Mimi nilifikiria hivyo nikazirudi nyuma huko kwanza kasema miaka ni mingi bana, tizi yenye naenda kupiga si rahisi. 37 months
of training.
If
that is 12 plus 12 24 plus 12 plus another month. Yes.
This is my
but
question.
You need to be really trained, to become KDF.
Yes,
you need to be.
This is my question. According to the information you have, you guys, hao watu wameenda training, sawa? Hii training yao specifically inafaa kuchukua miezi ngapi? 37.
Ndio umeambiwa tu sahihi.
37.
Those are 3 years.
37 months.
Years of training.
So you want to tell me that those individuals that we could see there wameenda 37 months for
37 months.
Ndio uko professional.
Unakumbuka the red berets when they came and then they threatened people to be like, sasa wase tumetoka sasa. Tuko hapo kwa streets, and then they were all disbanded. Mnakumbuka hiyo video? They were threatening to shoot people.
Why?
Even to see these young ghetto people. They went for the training, they came, now they were red berets, and now they were actually it is MATIANG'I who removed them. All of them, your group yote. Your end, because they were like, tumekuja sasa na tuko trained. Tupatane kwa streets and you know,
but then
it was trained wakutane kwa streets.
You know, they were telling us because it was a video on social media.
You know,
as in they were responding. Ilikuwa last year. I think I saw something like that.
It was last year, but nini.
So guys, this is Kenyan News Alert TV. Maybe if you wanna need to join us live, you can join us through YouTube. Yes. Yes. I'm talking to my friends here who are sending some of the information through SMS. I can see somebody by the name David K. David K is a very good friend of mine. I wanna need to know the meaning of the word K, of the letter K when it comes to your
David
names.
Kinyanjui.
Maybe. What about Kevin? David Kevin? Something like
David
that.
Kevin is what?
Or David Kwamboka.
Oh, Kwamboka.
Kwamboka is her name given to a lady.
Yeah, no, I have a friend
anyway,
called Kwamboka.
you can join us. You can join us as Kenya News Alert TV.
Do you know one of the best media personalities in Kwamboka? The
best media personality.
One of the best kabisa kwa pale kwenye Kiss FM.
Yes.
Kwamboka.
Yes.
Such a beautiful lady, such a very intelligent lady. Kwamboka.
So big up to those people by the name Kwamboka. 37 good months zenye hawa cadets wanaenda for training. Let me hope you are not talking what you think but what you
No, it's what nimesema tu sasa. Kwani ulikuwa unaangalia nini mzee? Ai nini?
You know, unajua at some point inakuwa so joyful and at some point
mpaka wanasoma vizuri, they have completed their 37 months trade man.
Lakini thank you so much because
hata ungekuwa huko ungekuwa litaka na the first
wapi
mtu kama huyu ako nyuma ya jina alert. I wanted to know, is this person really active? Anyway, thank you so much. So I was trying to ask this question. Yes, within these 37 months zenye hawa watu wameenda training, hii ni nini wanasoma?
Kuna vitu
you need to be really trained. You need to know. You need to be waterboarded. You know, that's one of the things I like. To be waterboarded, you need to be tortured. You need to know how. Lola kwingine ya majue you're told you're sprayed with a pepper. Like pepper iko kama 1000 times kikugusa hivi unasikia imekuban kwa macho, and you're told not to touch it. Unapigwa shock na ile so you're taught how to handle torture.
Can we say that maybe the training is all about
to be superhuman?
Yes,
to be superhuman. You know, if you're KDF, you're gonna be kama unapigana na Al-Shabaab, they can abduct you and torture you. So they're told you're taught how to really withstand torture. Yes. That's why I'm always telling you people, waterboard yourself. Every time you go waterboard yourself. Every time you get jipige shock, every time you get pull out your nail, you know, just in case, because squeezy streets see safe. Nambo anapita Zulfa true Kwamboka is a vibe. I like. Let me tell you, I love Kwamboka. You should go listen to Kwamboka. Kwamboka is just that lady.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. If you wanna maybe need to if you want to share more, you can SMS us. Kuna namba yako hapo hivyo kwa screen. Yes, na upeane maoni yako kuhusiana the cadets. So hii training yenye mostly wana undergo ni kufanya some of the cells to die in the body, so that in case of the unajua inaka so harsh. Unajua I have someone who could share about the training. Yes, this person told me that inaka very hard, but their training ilikuwa ya 13 months, I think so. Training ya the training ya AP police administration police inaenda for how long?
Yes, in months to 6 months.
6 months. Wewe acha. Iwezi kwa 6 months.
6 months wala ndoka tu shule again anafanya vitu 6 months.
Iwezi kwa 6 months.
All I know is they go to Kiganjo, but I don't know how
by the way inafaa to search those all things to kuanga alert with some, yani ukiulizwa swali za zingine at least unakuwa able kuanza like kama hao ma AP wanaendanga for how long, hawa wa barabara wanaendanga for how long, yani kila police anafanya for anachukua how many years or months. Kama Zulfa
someone like me should be googling right now. I know why you're not googling.
But you know, kama hawa ma KDF, ma Kenya Army, these people we can say wacha tuseme roughly, sindi Zulfa, let's say like
You're told, Felix, they start as cadets.
They start
As cadets.
they start
As cadets. What is that now? They start
they start as
cadets. Yeah.
Alafu kutoka hapo.
Then we continue.
Then we continue.
Then they continue. But the good thing is they are paid. They are paid. Yeah.
Ndio nilikuwa nataka kuambia like for those
But I think
37 year months.
Yes.
Maybe kuna that 1 year of a class, kuna that 1 year of the field, and then kuna that another year of the guns or easy itu.
True.
Yeah. So ndio maana zinachukua. Unajua uwezi enda tu class usome 1 2 3 tena uko nje uko field tena kidogo tena uko maget. Sasa mpaka I think vitu zinaenda na zina flow na unaenda step by step like a kid. Akia venye ana grow. Yeah. Kuna that kukaa class usome uandike, and then kuna that the hard one is in the field. The hard one is in the field. Ile mnabeba mapost mnakimbia nazo mnaenda mnapita kwa matope, kwa maji, mwingine akilemewa make sure unatoka na yeye usimwache umembeba. The hard things yani venye unaweza tuma outside the country, you go and fight the people, make sure you don't leave your person there. Mnafaa mbebe maiti yenyu muende nayo.
Yes.
So they train you.
Yeah, you told that you never leave your group.
Yeah, you never leave your group. So hizi vitu zina I think uzifanya hivyo. Gawa hivyo. Kuna the year of the class, the year of the field, and the year of the guns, kufunzwa kushika guns, kushoot, hizo vitu zote. Lakini mimi my friend ningependa kuwa sniper. Wallahi mimi ningependa kuwa sniper.
But I like to be like a super spy.
Yani nakatu pale.
You want to say you want to be a sniper. And you admire to be a sniper. Let me tell you the truth. At some point, the best thing you need to understand is that this job is not such easy.
It's not easy.
Yeah. So kama maybe unaweza amua kunini, kama unaweza admire that job, be sure with me that lazima ukwe yule mse mwenye mwenye hafai kutarajia kuona kesho.
Yeah. Job jongi natokea wapi hata wewe unajua kuna mwingine kuna sniper mwingine mahali pia yana kusniper hapo. So inaweza tokea anywhere. Na wewe pia inafaa kuwa rada.
Yeah.
Do you know a sniper can stay in one a sniper can stay in one place for 8 months.
Yeah.
Alafu Zulfa, kwa sababu nimekuambia ukweli unanifanya hivyo, no problem. Alafu
Okay, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that a sniper can stay in one place for 6 months just trying to shoot one target.
Yeah.
Just trying to get one target. Just trying kupata huyo mtu mmoja. So
what?
The best thing we can do at some point is all about to support these people, and at some point make them understand that we depend on them and they are the face of this country. Wherever we see them, maybe carrying our flag. Uliona vile those the wanitwaje, will you mind if you remind me those ladies who were sent to Haiti, the department inaitwaje, ile kikosi kinaitwaje, SWAT, the female SWAT who were sent to Haiti to restore peace. Do you remember the kind of picture they could give us as Kenyans? Who remembers? Do you remember, Zulfa?
Yeah, they were very strong.
They were very strong.
A very, very strong team. But tell us why you want to become why you want to become.
I just like it.
Sniper.
Yeah.
Is it because of shooting? Am it is because of the guns?
No, because of umekaa hivi una imagine umekaa tu hivi, unacheki mtu mahali vitu tu anafanya. Akishamaliza unamalizana naye. Unamalizana naye.
Anyway.
But it's not ile si shoot to kill.
Yes.
Yeah, it's shoot to hurt, umpate. Yani ashikwe.
Fuck.
Unajua kuna ile sniper ya shoot to kill.
Yes.
Na kuna ile shoot to hurt.
Yes.
Yani ukishoot to hurt, wale wengine wanakuja wanamshika. Cause ya vitu anafanya. Yeah. Nilikuwa nafanya hiyo vitu shule. Nimekaa huko lakini nitakulinga walai na karatasi. Na sitajulikana ni mimi. Na nimekaa very serious. Lakini siku nilipatikana ni wako wa vita.
Okay. Anyway. Zulfa. The best thing I think by now we are supposed maybe to figure out, it's all about to figure out the way we really need to support these people, the way we need to show them love. Unajua like watu wanawachukia vibaya sana. Wenye wanachukiwa ni polisi.
No, I don't think there's anyone who actually hates the KDF or the Navy forces. Only police. But because the KDF are, maybe it's America zote wanafunzwa discipline. Wanafunzwa how to really handle humanity, how to be human. I don't know why your program is pelekwa kwa polisi pia.
Inafaa. Ndio wakwe more disciplined. Anyway, I think the time is gone. And I don't know, maybe if you have got any question for me before you say that it is all about the form.
Do you have a question for us?
Yeah, I have one, but I don't think maybe it will be fair for you if you are going to take a long time to answer my question. Wakati unaona any recruitment na pass out, what comes in your mind?
When you see
any disciplinary recruitment or pass out, wakati wanakuwa recruited na wakati wana graduate, what comes in your mind, you as a patriotic and a Kenyan?
What comes in my mind is this person has accepted, hata mindset yake imeaccept you, yani kila kitu, it's I'm going for this thing for Kenya. This is life and death. When I've been sent to somewhere or to kushughulikia kitu fulani, hapo ni maisha yangu iko hapo. So nimekubali. Ni kifo ama niishi.
Yes.
So when you graduate, when umemaliza hizo classes, that 7 years are done. Months I mean. Are done.
Yes.
Hapo ni kila kitu, yani umeiachilia, umesema now I'm free to do
I personally wakati ninaona hiyo huwa ninajaribu kuimagine the kind of corruption we have, the kind of hardship maybe those individuals could come maybe to face out here. Unajua unapata mtu amebeba loan, sawa, ameenda amejikimu nayo kwa nduko kidogo, sasa kuna time fulani yani sasa hata mshahara haitoshi at some point. Na unajua si mnaelewa vizuri sana mtu anaweza beba loan kwa sababu ya shida fulani yenye anaweza kuwa nayo.
Yeah.
So unapata like mimi wakati naona mtu anakuwa recruited ama wakati ana pass out, ninaona vile ninajaribu kurelate the kind of some of the struggles other police officers or other the KDF personnel could undergo, inani convince kidogo that they are also going to undergo the same procedure. And the same they are going to follow the same direction. So at some point huwa nina feel like if possible nipatiwe 1 second to meet those people na niwapatia motivational speech kama ile nyule tupea asubuhi, ukijaribu kusema like no matter the case to strong, no matter the case to avoid corruption. But sasa anyway, thank you so much. This is Plains and Felix and I really appreciate you guys for joining us. This is Kenya News Alert TV. I think watu wameenjoy kuwatch hiyo pass out ya ni pass out ndio. Yama Cadets. So thank you so much for joining us. I think we shall meet in the next show within a very, very, very short period of time that we want to take as a break. So thank you so much for joining us. This is Plain St. Felix. I welcome you.
All right. Thank you guys for being with us, for tuning in the Kenya News Alert. I think ukiangalia nyuma yangu kuna kibango cha Kenya News Alert, hiyo ikiwa hapo nyuma umefika mahali ambapo unafaa kukua kwa Kenya News Alert TV. We appreciate having you. We thank you for every time that you tune in to just join us and listen, chat with us. That's so much exciting. Tilda, thank you, and we will meet in the next show at 4 o'clock. Goodbye.
Okay, so that was a very good thing for the cadets. Wanataka kama cadets, then wanakuja wanafika station plani. So that is really good. Yes. Yeah, so tupatane hapa saa 10 mpaka saa 12. Yes. My name is Zulfa. Bye bye.